Hello and welcome. This video is for Tuesday, January 26th for English 10 in case you were absent. So we had two assignments today as per usual. The first assignment was English 10 adverbs using adverbs. So an adverb or a phrase of clause that functions as an adverb answers questions such as how, when, where, why, to what degree, how often. The great advantages of the adverb is they can be placed almost anywhere. Different adverb positions create different effects. Where should I place adverbs? Begin with an adverb. Start a sentence with an adverb to emphasize the quality of an action. Example, abruptly, the party ended. Interrupt the flow of a sentence to give special emphasis to an adverb or phrase or clause placed in the middle of a sentence. Example, I hear things, but I'm like the only one here. Oh well. Pride is a killer. Mrs. Jones deliberately and ferociously met her son's eyes. Mrs. Jones, with eyes like heat-seeking missiles, met her son's gaze. And with an adverb. Place the adverb, word, phrase, or clause at the end of the sentence, set off by a comma or dash to create a stalling sense of finality. Example, young Mr. Jones replied, "I'm sorry, Mom." Very. Example, young Mr. Jones replied, "I'm sorry, Mom, more than you know." How should I not use adverbs? Adverb use is a sad fact of bad writing. Eliminate adverbs so you work when they contribute nothing to the meaning. Eliminate redundant adverbs. Adverbs often are not needed if you use strong verbs. Example, recently the Energy Secretary growled angrily at the press. Recently the Energy Secretary growled at the press. Drop telling adverbs. Don't try to persuade by overusing adverbs such as absolutely, apparently, certainly, clearly, definitely, and undoubtedly. These words are usually unnecessary to the real meaning. They only emphasize the writer's bias. Example, obviously, politicians can't continue to let fuel prices rise. Politicians can't continue to let fuel prices rise. Avoid unnecessary amplifiers. Speakers of the British English commonly use rather, really, and quite, even though these words don't add any meaning to an idea. These words are not commonly used in American English. Excuse me, which is much more direct. Consumers are really quite bothered by these rather high prices. Consumers are bothered by these high prices. Read the following paragraph and identify the unneeded adverbs. When ancient plants and animals died completely, their bodies were totally compacted to create coal, oil, and natural gas. These creatures certainly transferred the carbon in their bodies to the fossil fuels. Basically, go through here and remove which adverbs you think are unnecessary by these rules up above. So you want to look at how should I avoid using adverbs, and then what you do is you type in your removed adverbs right there. All right. And then below, it says below that you are the top 10 asked job interview questions. Pretend that you are interviewing for your dream job. Put adverbs in your response to make sure that you get hired. So you don't have to have adverbs necessarily in every single response, but I want you to have good, clear, concise answers and trying to use adverbs. Words that know why, mostly to make sure that you are answering these correctly. That's your first assignment. The second assignment is learning about drama. So again, we're looking over different literary term or different literary genres, and today we're looking at drama. So a play or drama is a story told mainly through the words and actions of characters and is tended to be performed by actors. Feature films can be dramas as well as many television programs. Although drama shares certain elements with other kinds of narrative, it also has elements that are specifically characteristic of drama alone. Knowing about these elements can help you appreciate and discuss plays that you see and read. When playwrights develop a script for a play, they include stage directions to help actors, directors, and readers visualize what is happening on stage. These directions are interspersed between the lines of dialogue and are usually printed in italics and enclosed in parentheses or brackets. The directions explain how characters should look, speak, act, and move on the stage. They also specify detailed stage such as lighting, props, and sound effects. Characters. What are the 5 elements of drama? We have characters. The cast of characters is listed at the beginning of the play and might include a short description of each character. The player might further describe a character when he or she first appears in the play. Audiences learn about characters through their actions and through their dialogue. Setting. Typically, the setting is described at the beginning of a play. Additional details may appear throughout the play, such as the beginning of acts and scenes when the setting changes. Plot. A plot of drama, like the plots of other narratives, this is a series of related events that revolve around a central conflict. The conflict may be a struggle between people, ideas, or other forces. Dialogue. Most plays consist largely of dialogue or conversation between actors. The dialogue helps reveal the plot and characters of the play. Acts and scenes. Many plays are divided into acts and scenes, which indicate a change in location or passage of time. One play acts take place on one location over a brief continuous span of time. So using the following websites, one like it, to find 10 words that do with drama. You may not use terms that start with the same letter more than twice, so like you can't go with like 2 A's. So if you click on this bad boy, You can use like allegory and alliteration, but then you have to move on. Then you use catastrophe, catharsis, denotion, denouement, falling action, foil, etc. And you need to do about 10, or how many you need? You need 10 terms, and you need an example of each term. So you might have to look up for allegory. So you have a Sharpen's wife and Casino's uphill that both talk about as far as those are examples of allegory. But you might dig a little bit deeper. That's what we did for today. If you have any questions, text me or email me. Let me know and I'll be able to be out. Mr. McDonald out.